Hey, this is Eric Kitzelberger with Freedom Property Group, and I'm standing here in one of our latest renovation projects, and I want to talk to you today for about 5 minutes about tenants, and specifically about tenant turnover. And the reason that tenant turnover is so important is that it is probably the number one factor in determining the long-term performance of your rental property. As an example, if a tenant moves out in May, there's a good chance that you don't re-rent the property until June or possibly even July. And so you're going to lose 1 to 2 months of rent there. And then some property management companies charge as much as 1 month or even more in a re-rental fee. So that's 2 to 3 months. On a leveraged property, that could be 50 to 100% of your profit for the year. And so if you have that turnover that costs you 50 to 100% of your profit each year, and you have a turnover every year, well, your long-term gains and your long-term return on your investment have been severely depleted. And there's really no other thing that will cause you this time and time and time again, right? If an air conditioner fails or something, that might take a significant amount of profit, but that's a one-time thing, or it's an event that happens maybe once every 10 to 15 or 20 years. So tenant turnover is the most important thing to consider when you're looking at long-term ROI. And so how do we solve that problem? Well, at Freedom Property Group, we've been renting houses for 9 or 10 years now, and we do hundreds of houses and hundreds of tenants. And we found several different things. Number one is the way we screen tenants, right? We don't just go out there and make sure that they can fog a mirror and make sure that they have enough cash to get into the house. We have about 20 criteria that we look at, and a lot of it is geared at determining how responsible is the tenant and how likely are they to stay for a long time. And the way we look at the responsibility is, how long have they been at their current job? How long did they live at their previous residence? What type of job do they have? And by that I mean, we have nicer homes, and we attempt to rent them for more money than and we provide additional value than maybe the guy across the street. As an example, this home would probably rent for around $1,100 a month, whereas there's one across the street for $800 a month. All that house offers is price. And so that tenant who's going to live there is very price sensitive. They are just looking for the best deal or for what they can afford there. And they're not concerned about the extra value of how does the house look or anything like that. We're charging more for a similar house, except for the fact that our house is finished nicer, and we provide value as landlords. We provide value in allowing automatic payments online. We provide value in having maintenance requests online, and we take care of our tenants. So they understand that value, and we want people who appreciate that, and we want people who are proud to live in this home, right? Because if you're proud to live in a place, you're going to stay there longer. If you're happy for your friends or your family to come over and people to visit you, and you're happy to come home every evening because things are nice at the house, then you're going to stay longer. So we look for people who are responsible, and we look for people who want to be proud of where they live. And we do that in actually a variety of ways that kind of overlap and intersect, so that we make sure we can get the best tenants into the house and reduce our tenant turnover. Because just going from 1 turnover per year to 1 turnover for every 3 or 4 or 5 years will have, like I said, a dramatic effect on your overall return on your investment as a turnkey owner, or as a landlord, or as a property owner yourself. So when you do get into the rental property business as an asset for growing your portfolio and for securing your retirement, make sure you think about that very closely. Don't get caught up on just the base numbers. Look at that tenant turnover and decide, how long are people going to live in this house? Is it a nice house, or is this a price sensitive house where I have to try to get a higher immediate return on my investment because I'm going to have high turnover? If you'd like to learn more about rental property investing or about turnkey rentals in general, check us out at freedompropertygroupky.com. And thanks for your time. Have a great day.